join me, a second year graphics student, on the day in the studio. So after making some coffee with my friend and flatmate, it's time to head down through the lovely sunny gardens to the Fox Cafe and to the studio. I grab some breakfast and we get all set up before the morning debrief with our lecturers. After the morning debrief, it's time to head off to the Falmouth art shop on campus and have a browse around to try and find some paper for screen printing. This is really helpful, especially in the middle of projects when you're missing something and you're like, oh my god, I need that thing. So once I found the paper, thankfully, it's back off to the studio, past the student union and employability. And this lovely bit here is the atrium, and the MA course are currently setting up an exhibition, so I can't wait to see what they put in here. Because it's our deadline week, we're heading back to the studio quickly to drop off my paper. As you can see, everyone is really busy racing towards their deadlines, trying to get everything done. And then it's back out of the studio for me and off towards the screen printing studio. It's such a lovely sunny day, so I'm quite happy to be back out in the fresh air. As I get to the top of the hill, I spot this lovely little fella, so it must be my lucky day to encounter one of the many Falmouth campus cats. I get a little stroke and a pet, and then it's back on to my project. At the print studios, I'm able to get the help I need to sort out my project. I've been inducted on all the machinery here, and it's really wonderful to come use it as you need throughout your project. Another quick break on my way back down to the studio, staring at the Fox Hill Gardens. Absolutely stunning. And then on my way back, I spot this little thing. Back in the studio, I get to work painting a layout for my zine. This is one of the later parts of the process, so there's a lot that comes before this, but we're in the home stretch now, so I've got my paper ready for the screen printing and the final copies to be made. Then it's off to lunch for me. There's many options to choose from at Falmouth. I could have got something from the Fox Cafe, but I figured I'd eat my leftovers from last night's dinner, so it's off to the microwaves for me. Before heading back to the studio, I check out my friend's exhibit in the treetops. This space is available to be booked out and is used widely across lots of courses in Falmouth. So really nice to see some of my friends' work, knowing that I got to partake in one of her workshops. So it's really nice to see her work finally on display. Back at the studio, I settle into the sofas where our usual lunch spot is, but it's deadline week, so everyone's very busy. Then I jump straight in to help my friends with hanging up some posters for the graphics party we've got coming up. We take our time hanging up posters and getting creative about how to display them across the campus. Then it's back to the studio for me and painting that final draft. Once it hits 3 o'clock, me and my friend go get a coffee each from the Fox Cafe because they have a wonderful deal on 2 for 1 after 3 o'clock. And then it's the finishing touches for my final draft and I get to go home for the day. I hope you enjoyed watching.